So today our aim is to complete the heavy water. Heavy water is D2O. Okay. If all proton isotopes, if all proton isotopes of the isotope are replaced by the heavier one, that is deuterium in the water, then it is called as a heavy water. Okay. Normal water contains as H2O, but its isotope is replaced with the deuterium, then the water obtained is called as D2O. Okay, that is called as heavy water. And it is already available in a normal water, but very, very less in quantity. If suppose we take 6001 molecule, how many molecule? 6001 molecule. Then in that 6001 molecule, 6000 will be of H2O and only one molecule will be of D2O. Okay. So H2O and D2O. H2O and D2O is 6000 ratio 1. Okay. And already everybody know that deuterium mass is 2 and hydrogen mass is 1. So if water mass is 18, then D2O mass will be 20. Okay, so due to increase in mass, due to increase in molecular mass, there will be decrease in reactivity. There will be decrease in reactivity. Okay, so 6000 parts will be H2O, one part will be D2O. So the ratio will be, here you have to see, if the ratio is of H2O and D2O, then 6000 ratio 1. Otherwise, 1 ratio 6000. Okay, so that ratio will be interchanging. What will be interchanging? That ratio will be interchanging depending on that. You should make sure that H2O quantity will be much large enough as comparison to D2O. Okay, so now questions will be that which is more acidic. Okay, and what are the properties more? Okay, so mainly what you have to remember is these are the two properties which are very important. Out of H2O and D2O, every property will be more for the D2O only. Okay, normally mass of D2O is greater than H2O. Okay, so melting point, boiling point, all will be more for the D2O only, but only two properties. Only how many properties? Two properties and their consequences, and their consequences will be different. What are those two properties? I have written here. Understood? First property, which is less, is dielectric constant. This is an old question and this time also it may be repeated. Okay, so this weekend exam or in any future exams, let it be mains or advanced, it can be asked. Okay, because in advanced they want that more than one correct, so they may give these values in more than one correct. Okay, so here dielectric constant of D2O is less than H2O. Same way, ionic product of water. Everybody know that Kw. Okay, Kw is 1 into 10 to the power of minus 14 for water H2O. But here 3 into 10 to the power of minus 15. So is it larger or smaller? It is larger or smaller when compared to this one? It is smaller because 10 to the power of minus 15 is there. So because of these two properties, only D2O is less than H2O. Rest all properties rest all properties will be higher one. Rest all properties of D2O will be higher than this one. Only these two properties. Okay. So sometimes in advanced exam they may do not give directly questions related to it, like dielectric constant is responsible for solubility. Okay, when dielectric constant is more, then that solvent solubility will increase. Okay, then solvent solubility will be increasing. Let us suppose NaCl. Okay, I am taking what? NaCl. So okay, and I am dissolving it in H2O and I am dissolving it in D2O. Okay, in which one it is going to dissolve more? In which one it is going to dissolve more? In H2O or D2O? That is decided by the dielectric constant. Okay, the solvent whose dielectric constant is more, then its solubility of NaCl is more than more in H2O than the D2O. Is it understood? So like that. Now coming to the acidic character. Acidic character is directly proportional to an ionic equilibrium lecture. I have taught you. I have given a explanation that I have given an explanation that acidic strength is directly proportional to H positive, strength of the H positive. And in case of the D2O, it will be directly proportional to D plus. Okay. Now let us see here, if I take H plus concentration, in this one, it is going to be 10 to the power of minus 7. Okay. Now here, if I take H plus concentration, that is in place of the H plus, I have to take D plus. Okay. So concentration of D plus is going to be just half of this. For the sake of this, what I will write, 30 into 10 to the power of minus 16. Okay. Into 10 divided by 10. 30 into 10 to the power of minus 16. Okay. Now it will be easy for us to make the square root. 10 to the power of minus 8. Okay. Into the square root will be somewhere around 36. It is 5.5. So which is more here? Concentration of H plus is more over here or not? This can be written as 10 into 10 to the power of minus 10. 10 to the power of minus 8, and here 5.5 into 10 to the power of minus 8. So here concentration of H plus is more as compared to D plus from the deuterium. Therefore, acidic strength of heavy water, acidic strength of the heavy water will be less than the acidic strength of the normal water. Is it understood? Okay. So then these are the two properties. Solubility in the water is greater than D2O because of its dielectric constant. Okay. Solubility of NaCl or any substance will be more in H2O than the D2O because dielectric constant. Okay. Solubility of a substance, of a solvent, depends upon the dielectric constant. Higher the dielectric constant, higher will be solubility. Okay. Water is called as a universal solvent. That means most of the solutes are soluble in water. The reason behind most of the solutes soluble are is just because of its high dielectric constant only. Okay. Higher the dielectric constant, higher will be solubility. That's why its solubility more than this one, and its acidic strength is more than this one. These two properties, is it understood? And I am anticipating that there may be some nowadays link up questions are there. Okay. That latent heat of vaporization. What is that? Latent heat of vaporization. Okay. Is 225 and it is 232. D2O, latent heat of vaporization, is greater than. Normally these are all less than, but latent heat of vaporization of D2O is more than H2O. Okay. So these are the properties of D2O and H2O. And I will provide you a PDF where all these values are in the tabulated form. Okay. So it is consisting only 3 to 4 pages. I don't want to give you a dump. Understood? Only few things which are required for the examination point of view, so that you should study less and score big. Understood? So that PDF will contain all the information. Even you can find it even in the NCERT. For inorganic part, for better score, the NCERT is the best book. And don't read many other books and try to collect information which is not at all required. There is less chances that the questions will be out of the NCERT. So if you study, this is applicable only for what? Inorganic only, I'm telling you. In physical and other organic, you have to refer other books because their things are less, but the way of asking, the way of questioning will be different. So until unless you don't attempt many different types of questions, you are not going to score well. Is it understood, students? So now this is about the D2O properties. Okay, and it is prepared from the normal water only by the prolonged electrolysis. By which one? Prolonged electrolysis. Okay. So what is prolonged electrolysis? And it is done in stage wise. In one stage we will not be able to separate. Okay. So as I told you, in the normal water only, H2O is also there and D2O is also there. Okay. So, but H2O on dissociation, see, every word counts. I am asking here dissociation. If it decomposes, then it is something else. Okay. If it is dissociate, then something else. Okay. So D plus OD minus. Is it understood, students? Now, if I carry out electrolysis, very good. Number of stages are how many stages? Number of stages in which it is carried out. Prolonged means more number of stages, like 7 stages. How many stages? 7 stages. Okay. So these are the two reactions. Okay. Now again I will write and I will clearly explain this. Understood? So that there should be concept clarity will be there. Okay. So this can be integer type question. Number of stages used for obtaining D2O from the normal water. Okay. So here these are the two electrodes. Simple funda you should keep one container, two electrodes. That means it is electrolysis. Okay. Two container and two electrodes. That is electrochemical cell. Okay. Now I told you there will be H plus and OH minus. There will be H plus and OH minus from the water. Same way D plus and OD minus from the water. Okay, this is from the heavy water, this is from the normal water. Okay, and this is C. Small line represents it is a negative electrode. What electrode it is? Negative electrode, and this is positive electrode. Okay, so positive electrode is called as anode. Okay, negative electrode is called as cathode. Okay, so cathode and anode both are separated from each other. Okay, so last stage, in the last stage more work. Okay, so here's cathode and anode. Is it understood, students? So plus one and minus. So this negative anion will reach to the anode and cation will reach to the cathode. Okay. So as I told you, most of the time reactivity of the H plus hydrogen will be more than that of reactivity of hydrogen protium will be more than that of deuterium. Okay. So this will be specially evaporated. Okay. The reaction at this place is H plus, 2 moles of H plus. Okay. 2 moles of H plus accepts 2 moles of electron to form H2. 2 moles of H plus 2 electron gives H2. Is it understood? So like this hydrogen gas will be liberated. Okay. Same way here what will be liberated? OH. Okay. OH minus, for easiness we should write 4 moles. Okay. 4 moles will give you 4 moles of electron and 4 OH. Okay. So clearly I will write at this place 4 moles of OH minus will form 4 OH, 4 moles of OH plus 4 electron. Okay. Then 4 moles of OH will combine with each other to form 2H2O plus O2. Okay. So here also for balancing purpose, electron should be balanced or not, like this. Okay. So here 4 OH and 4 H plus, that means 4 water molecules. 4 OH and 4 H plus. 4 water molecule reacted, but finally how much we are getting? 2 water molecules only left over. Okay, that means 50% of water evaporated in the form of the oxygen and hydrogen. Understood? So if you're doing it in more stages, the leftover will be only of D2O. Okay, and it is carried out in 7 stages. After 6th stage, almost 99.9% of it contains D2O only. Okay. Now you may ask why it is required. Okay. Most of the D2O have a disadvantage, less digestion. Okay. It is less digestion is there. But still it is used as a moderator in nuclear reactor to slow down this process. Okay. Nuclear fission is a very bad reaction, but if it is carried out in slow motion, if it is carried out in slow speed, then the energy can be converted into useful work like electrical form. So for converting, that speed of reaction is to be maintained slow. So for reducing the speed of the neutrons, instead of H2O, if we can fill it up with the D2O, if we can fill it up with the D2O, then it will be reduced. Okay. So it will be reducing the speed. Understood? This is also called as moderator. What it is called as? Moderator. Okay. Purpose of moderator is to reduce the speed of the neutrons. To this, what it will make sure? It will make sure that rate of reaction, chain reaction will be reduced. Okay. So once chain reaction is reduced, then energy we are going to get same, but only thing duration will be improved. What will be improved? Duration will be improved. If you are getting 100 kilojoules in 1 second, that is explosion. But if you are getting 100 kilojoules in 10 minutes, then we can use that 100 kilojoules for a useful, peaceful purpose. Okay. So that is what the use of the heavy water. Other than there, nowhere heavy water is required, and it is disadvantageous also. Is it understood, students? Any doubt about this? Okay. So if any other properties are there,